Before you go out this weekend and spend your entire life savings on a home, please watch this video. Hi, I'm Brindle with RE/MAX, and today I'll be sharing with you some of the hidden costs to buying a home. Well, they're really not hidden costs, but to a first-time home buyer or someone who hasn't purchased a home in many years, they can come as a surprise, and there are these expenses along the path to the closing table, which means they're outside of your down payment, and you're going to need to be prepared to have those funds up front. So the very first one, right after you get under contract, you're going to make the earnest money deposit. This is a gesture of good faith that shows the seller how serious you are about purchasing the home. And the main reason why I'm mentioning this is A, it's money that you're going to have to bring right out of the gate in order to initiate and uphold the terms of the contract. And B, while in most cases this is going to come back to the buyer at the closing table, there are some instances where that is not the case. If for whatever reason the transaction cancels and it's to the fault of the buyer, they may or may not receive those funds back. So it's very important that you look over the contract and have a very firm understanding of the expectations before you enter an agreement with a seller. Secondly, are your inspections. This is going to be a range. It's really going to depend on what services are included within the inspection, but anywhere between $300 to $700, maybe even $1,000, you want to plan on the front side of having that, as it'll be due at the time of service. The appraisal is another piece, and every lender treats this a little bit differently. This is going to be between $500 to $700 and may or may not be due at the time the appraisal is ordered. Now, also, depending on the home you purchase, the area that it's in, the neighborhood, you might have an HOA. And many HOAs not only have their annual dues, but some even include a transfer fee. So it's important that before you ever even consider putting in a contract or an offer on a property, that you look over the seller's disclosure and make sure that that's not going to be a surprise down the road. And lastly, this one's exciting, right? You want to furnish your home. So this is going to be on the other side of the transaction, but you want to be able to actually fill your new space with furniture, with shades and blinds and things that are easy to forget when you're looking at a home through rose-colored glasses and you're just excited to get along the way. So aside from all of those, you're going to have your origination fees for your loan if you are financing the purchase. There are going to be title and escrow fees associated. Now, all of that's going to be bundled in. You're going to know about that well in advance. But all in all, you're going to want to have a chunk of change set aside so that you are prepared for the ins and outs of the journey to the closing table. Hey, I hope this is helpful. I know that there's a lot of energy around the market and people are eager to get under contract. I just want to make sure that everyone is mindful of the odds and ends of that journey so that you can make good decisions. I love connecting with you. I can't wait to hear about your home search, how I might be helpful to you or someone that you care about. I will look forward to connecting with you next week. Until then, be well.